like a moment perfect. Ain't searching for my purpose. Holy Spirit says I'm worth it. And I never know what life is gonna take me. Growing mind just like a baby. I don't ever want to separate from my God.
And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And a deep three from Booker. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Suns, they've got Dunn. Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Malawach. And it's Novak in at the force. Booker driving the lane.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
Here's Podziemski. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Podziemski's got 11 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building and put it down hard. Watch out below. Woo. What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Shot to stop the run. Alston with the rebound. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded over Booker. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 57 points.
And that is killer instinct. Just continuing to pile it on.
And here's Green outside.
See, it's a process to get rid of all that nonsense. The way in the world is garbage, but he can get rid of those contents. So if you trust him with your heart or let him in your life, I promise you won't say.
Here's Green. Yet to see a basket. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Walker out there with Holmgren. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's MP in at the one. That's the Warriors 5.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last game out against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Booker. Looking to win the run.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Robinson is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Walker. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors' foul.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, what a slam! Clean that up!
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And here are the Suns now, searching for that first bucket here in the third. Booker against Alston. Now here's Booker, guarded closer. Pass to Malone. Shot clock at 2. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop. MP high post. Working on Booker. Here's Pajemski. That's all. Nice feed that time for Walker. Pajemski's got 14 points. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile.
I wanna rock like that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Right now. We gonna rock right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I pray. I'ma lay my whole life down.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Novak in at the power forward position.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sideline with every offensive board.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Green. It's Booker on the wing. And it's Booker again missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
MP against Booker.
I was in a trap house, bruh, twacked out, bruh. I was getting drunk back then, blacked out, bruh. But Jesus had a plan for me, mapped out. Now the devil in a chokehold, tell him tap out, bruh. I wanna pray, but I don't wanna sing.
Booker. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. They've got Robinson. Pajemski out there with MP. Then it's Walker, and it's Holmgren in at the power forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now, MP. After Jalen Green's three-pointer, they didn't go.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And so Green will bring it up for Phoenix. Pulls it from the elbow.
Lord, I call upon your presence. Sometimes I need a friend. I don't want to feel alone. When you're here, I feel at home. Lord, been spinning your grace for heaven's sakes. I'm not alone. I put my life inside your hands. I mean, they created man, so who else should I look to? His hands became a man. When you walk upon this earth, he would take away my curse.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
Forever asking, never passing on my destiny. Heaven has an essence, that's the title of the destiny. So when it rains, I don't sit around and complain. Father, took away my pain, so my hardships are gained. And I think about where God is taking me. I'm a whole new transformation, so even if it used to be, I got a new heart, new line on time.
On the court for the Suns, we've got Devin Booker, also Green out there.
Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Open up floodgates of heaven. Open up floodgates of heaven. Open up floodgates of heaven. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Open up floodgates of heaven. Open up floodgates of heaven.
Here's Booker, a steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
We've got Jarris Walker, Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Holmgren in at the four-man position. That's the Warriors 5. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. And here's MP from outside. And the Warriors with another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I'm looking up into the sky as I watch treasures fall. And everywhere I look, he's building kingdom in this world. But I see henchmen for the bad guys too. See, there's a battle on this earth and the war is over you. So when you look around, tell me what you see. You see only world or
And so here's Phoenix, setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Dunn. Green is out there with Booker. Then it's Maloa. And it's Novak in at the four spot. Booker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Open the floodgates of heaven. 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 Floodgates of heaven. Floodgates of heaven.
Booker with it. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Malawach, Green out there with Devin Booker. And it's Novak in at the power forward. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction, and we'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And the shot goes in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. I see matches in the sky, matches in the sky, matches in the sky. That's the kingdom. Yeah, I'm ready for the day, boy, I'm fed up. That's the flavor of the way, that's the way, oh. You can make it for the day, every day now. Smoke the sun and Holy Spirit, that's the way. Oh my, I see matches in the sky.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. And it's Phoenix's ball. And so in the game for the Suns. They've got Najee Marshall. And it's Fleming in at the center position. Left block shot on the way. That one's wide left.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Hits yet again. Wow. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great report there, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now here's Trent. Still no points, and the shot no good. A bit short.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
Back to Black. MP outside. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Trent, pass to Fleming. Clock at 6. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Phoenix. And the foul. Hold on, MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Warriors make some changes. Gobert's checked in for Black, and MP subbed in for Buffkin. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
They've got MP. Rudy Gobert is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Coles in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Booker. Novak. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
MP scanning the floor. Gordon, the pass to Alston. Puts it up.
Spiritual warfare, God, your heart is a spiritual warfare. Your heart is a spiritual warfare. Oh yeah,
Here is Nova. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I never forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition.
They've got Aaron Gordon. He's out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Coles in at the shooting guard position. That's the Warriors 5. And here's Gordon from the arc. And the Warriors with another 3. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I also really like the pace they played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Here's Coles. Lets the 3 fly.
Green draws the double. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Malawatch. Jalen Green is out there with Devin.
Here's Booker. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They've got Rudy Gobert. MP is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Coles in at the shooting guard position. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Green. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Malawatch. And that one is stuffed right through.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
MP shot is good.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
The Suns have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the 4th. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Green. The 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Yep, that one's good. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint which has allowed them to play inside out.
Robinson, he's checked in for Gobert. And the Suns also making a change. Dunn, he's checked in for Vukcevic.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Now here's Dunn. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He's undersized for a 4, but whoa! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Austin. Oh my goodness!
Wow! You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
Well, the Suns shooting just 21% from the floor. Green for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Green. Shot to stop the run. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Lex?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help putting that bill. It is.
Speeding in there and getting some airtime. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
And here is Green. Pass to Booker. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter. Launches it. And the three-pointer
Oh,
goes.
that's a wide open.
Booker's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Over the course of his career, Book has never been afraid to pull the trigger from deep. He has supreme confidence in that jumper.
Nice shot by MP.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And the basket by Malowich. Malowich has got 10 points in just the second half.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
It was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
Dunn, pass to Booker. Now here's Dunn. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Booker for 3. And it's Booker again missing.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Drills it from deep.
Gotta give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
The 3, Booker. Booker missing again. MP outside. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
10 steals, 5 blocks.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. with Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill. This is...
Time to get militant. Yeah, it's time to get militant. The church let us stop for too long. I think it's time to get militant. I'm tired of taking sin with the times that we living in. I think it's time to get militant. The church let us stop for too long. I think it's time to get militant.